In our cover story, Ford Motor Company is lowering mileage estimates for its C-Max hybrid crossover vehicles. That's after the Environmental Protection Agency found that the actual fuel economy was less than what Ford reported to the government and advertised to consumers. Ford touted that its C-Max hybrid-only model got 47 miles per gallon in the city. In actual tests by the EPA, it was 40 in the city.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal because it's hybrid owners. I mean, people buy those cars to get a lot better mileage.
Ford will reimburse buyers $550 and those who lease the cars $325. But it may also cost Ford credibility.
It's kind of a terrible error that they should overstate this. It's one of the selling factors and is involved in the cost differential between a normal car and a hybrid. So I think it's kind of false advertising.
The EPA says Ford did not do anything illegal and that this is not an enforcement matter. In fact, under EPA rules, Ford was allowed to use mileage estimates from a similar car, Ford's Fusion Hybrid, because its engine, transmission, and weight are the same as the C-Max. So what's different? For one thing, aerodynamics.
The EPA needs to certify more cars. They need to audit more cars. They only audit 15% of cars right now, give or take. Hopefully, because they've hired a lot more people in their testing facilities, they will do that. That will force more scrutiny upon the automakers, and consumers at the end may benefit from being able to get EPA numbers on their car that are more closely tied to the variant of the car that they're buying.
Ford called it an industry-wide issue with hybrid vehicles. Ford is the latest automaker embarrassed for using mileage numbers from one car for another. Kia and Hyundai were caught last year. Who caught them? Consumers who didn't realize who verifies the estimated mileage 85% of the time.
Automakers do. Using EPA testing procedures, they test them, they provide them, the EPA spot checks.
Most people buy that?
Less so now.
In their instances, Hyundai and Kia offered prepaid fuel cards for compensation.